Hi, Aisha. Nice to meet ya. 600 for beating a feature. I'm rocking my juicy baby tea. I'm the raunchy motherfucker you paid to see. I'm just kidding. My name is Jessie Vesper, and welcome to the Wig Alopecia podcast. This is episode 17. I know. You might be thinking, wow, 17 episodes and you still only have 3 subscribers? Well, if you stay, that means we'll have 4. So welcome to the party. Guys, I need to address a lot of things from the get-go. First, these nails. What nails, you may be asking yourself? Wow, yeah, that's where we're at. That's where I am at in my life right now. I would also like to say that I put this glam on bright and early by 10. Okay, it was probably 11 a.m., but I started at 10 a.m. with this glam. Ooh, I know. I did a touch-up. I've done one touch-up today. One touch-up, people. And we look how we look. We are who we are. And that's okay. Because, guys, it's been a long day. It is about... Let me just look. 8:08 p.m. CST. That is Central Standard Time, people. 8 p.m. And, guys... It's been a long day. A lot of things have happened. My day did not go as I had planned. I had planned to put on my face, not let it crack, and film. And now here we are. I never filmed this late. So do I feel frazzled? Do I feel a little botched? Do I feel a little disheveled? Will there be stuttering in this episode? Probably. There is in every episode. But guys, I am feeling a little silly. I'm feeling happy that you're here. So be sure to like this video, subscribe, and comment something controversial yet brave. We need to address something else. I've been gone for a whole week. I know. But you've seen the thumbnail, and we're going to get to the poppy related content. And some of you probably don't care. Okay. Well, if you don't care, that's your problem and your prerogative, but I care. And I was gone a week, and normally I didn't miss an upload for 16 weeks, which is pretty impressive. Hey, that's pretty impressive if you ask me. But guys, I did miss a week because, if it's a music related event that I'm missing something for, I could have filmed, and I thought about really killing myself to do school, to work, and to crank out an episode. But I was like, guys, sorry, I'm also powering up my computer because we're on a time crunch tonight, guys, because I've got bedtime. I've got to get this glam off and get into bed because guess what? School day tomorrow. But guys, I really was like, no, I need to take a moment for myself and enjoy the Poppy concert and to enjoy a moment with my friend and to take some time off for myself. So did I take a week off? Yes, I did. And do I feel guilty about it? Yes, even though I get -3 views every video, yeah, I feel a little guilty about it. So if you guys missed me, hey, I missed you too. Honestly, I did miss talking because I like to talk. I like to yap. And, have you ever been talking to somebody and then my computer's doing weird things? Don't know what that's about. But do you guys ever be talking and then somebody sighs because you're talking and they act stressed? That happened to me the other day and I was shook. And that is not the first time that has happened to me in my life, but it was a humbling moment. So that's just a pet peeve at the beginning of the podcast. Normally, I'd start with an outfit of the day, and I don't think I'm going to stand up because, guys, I need Ozempic shot into my veins like I am an addict because, guys...
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just...
Guys, I don't know. I do like this shirt though. I did thrift this with somebody who hates me now, but I look good. So what about that? I look good. I look better than you. Honestly, I look better than a lot of people. Probably look better than you too. Yeah, yes, I do. I'm checking off a mental list of who I look better than. Oh, is that you on there? Okay, anyways, let's get started, people. Guys, we need to talk about some bad news. It's really sad times in the state of the world in general, but guys, in the doll world, in the world of the dolls, guys, I've got some bad news for y'all. If you've seen this video that I produced, edited, wrote, and published, I'm drooling. Guys, I just need you to know that I cut out a whole segment because at the time I filmed this, I talked about how Aisha and Chase Icon were friends. And at the time, to my understanding, they were. Well, guess what, people? Guess what? I don't think they're friends anymore. And everybody in the world's talking about it. Everybody on the Reddit is talking about it. Everybody is talking about it. I'm not going to pick sides because I love Chase and I love Aisha. And I hope that they're being nice to each other. And honestly, I love that kid too. Freakalicious? Guys, what are we going to do without Freakalicious? That was all I was living for. So you're telling me that like Freakalicious is not happening? I'm not okay. I don't know how you're okay. I hope the dolls are okay. I hope nobody's been melted in the haterade that has been exploding out of the society. But you guys need to get a grip. You all need to mind your business. Me on the internet with a microphone talking about other people's business, not minding my business, telling me you to mind your business. Yeah, you guys need to mind your business because guess what? You guys are being haters in the comments. And I just taking my notes here. I do have a note that says, be respectful, Freakalicious. So be respectful to Aisha, Chase, that kid, and Freakalicious. That's all everybody involved. And PD Plastic too. Everybody just like be respectful because honestly, the beef, if there is any or bad blood, you know, sometimes people just, business ventures don't always work out. Okay. That has happened to me in my life and many other people's lives as well. So just don't be hateful. I will say, I guess I at the time I thought they were friends when the album was produced. Everybody's saying there's like some production, not credits going on there. And all I know, you guys can just watch my review because like everything I said to my knowledge in my album review for Icon Baby is accurate. I just did not elaborate. I was going to elaborate in the next video, the next pod, because guys, it was like not fully out yet when I was filming that episode. And then I cut a whole speculation segment out. And then this episode, there's probably more drama that has already occurred that I don't know about. All I know is that both of the dolls seem to be living their best life on social media, which aren't we all? Aren't we all? But yeah, leave Brittany alone. You know what I mean? Leave Aisha and leave Chase alone because guys, it's none of our business. It's none of our business. Go enjoy the artist, the artistry, the work. Like, go enjoy who you like and like who you like, but go vibe. Okay? I am not an authority on this. I am not an authority. I just am saying be nice on the internet, okay? Because there are already enough meanies on there. Okay? Okay? And I'm one of them. I'm one of them. If you want to be mean to someone, be mean to me. Be mean to me. I'm inviting it. Please be mean to me. Please. So I have got some memes to react to today, one of which will be meme of the week, but this one was a reel because of course you already know that I'm stuck on the reels, guys. TikTok, don't know her. Facebook video, actually I do have a Facebook video today, but sometimes I'm just on Facebook and I'm like, oh, a video. Okay, here we go, people.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
Activate. Activate.
You know, if you're tired of Aisha, if you're tired of Chase Icon, listen to this because this slaps. But guys, what are we doing here? Like the Ouija, no Ouija, like, and the pink Ouija is a vibe, to be honest. Guys, I know people that have literally had this conversation with me. This things happen to me at work. Okay, this happened to me at work actually, and somebody said to me, let me get my microphone. Somebody said to me that the Ouija board was demonic. And to that I said, isn't this published by Hasbro? But I could be wrong. I don't know who published this one, but I think it was Hasbro. And I'm thinking, do you think it's demonic? I mean, I would say capitalism is demonic. I would say capitalism is demonic, but I would not say that the Ouija board itself is demonic. I mean, if I found one in like a barn, yeah, probably not going to play on that. But guys, if it's just put out by Hasbro, can we get a Ouija board sponsorship on the pod? I mean, I would accept. I would accept because all we have these days is Ice Mountain, which is the best water in the world. Proven. 100% natural spring water.
Is a trans girl. This is a femboy.
This is the ultimate power. Out of my way! Did I not tell you I was the ultimate?
I forgot I said myself that. Oh my God. I was really fragile when I sent this to myself. And you know, I love Shadow the Hedgehog.
Not
And that's
you
all I've got to
again.
say about that. I just need to preface this one by saying that I've seen Death Note completely through 2 times.
Note is amazing, Ryuk. I know, right? I can't believe it kills people just by writing their name. Clues in the name, bud. If you don't mind, I do have some questions, though. Ask away. Are you pro-life or pro-choice? What? The Death Note will not affect those under 780 days, right? Well, yeah. So what would happen if I wrote the name of a pregnant woman into the Death Note? That's pretty messed up, Light. She would die, wouldn't she? I mean, the very first rule of the Death Note says so. But then what would happen to the baby? Would it share the same fate? I suppose it would. But what about the multi-death rule, Ryuk? If I write someone's name in the Death Note, only that person can die. Multiple deaths aren't allowed. But if I kill a pregnant woman, then the baby won't make it. You know, people don't usually ask me this. Which leads me back to my original question, Ryuk. They're usually just happy to get a magic. Are you pro-life or pro-choice? I have no idea what those words mean. Does the unborn baby count as a person? I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Ethical
Fine,
dilemmas,
let's move on.
people.
Have you heard of transgender people, Ryuk? Why do I have a feeling we're getting demonetized? Someone whose gender identity differs from the sex they were born with. I understood some of those words. As part of the gender transition, many change their names. So I ask you, Ryuk, if I wanted to kill such a person, which name should I write? Are you neurodivergent? Which name, Ryuk? Their birth name or their new legal name? Well, back in 2006, we didn't really think about this kind of stuff, so I refused to answer without my lawyer. Whatever, I still have another question. If I write someone's name using multiple pages, will they die? Oh, I know that one. The answer is no. So as long as the name is written using one page, then they'll die? Yes. Does the font size matter?
No. Guys, I don't know who makes this but it is so funny. It cracks me up. It cracks me up. Like, is it that hard that we can't have good, pure memes like this? This is a pure meme. This is a pure freaking meme. This one was so funny.
I'm bored, and my partner's in the next room. Whatever will I do? I've got it. I'll reach for a brand new can of Cause Problem. The same great formula you've always loved, but now in a can.
She's such a good actress, guys. I followed this girl on Instagram because she was cracking me up. I was like, I know she's got good content, and she does. You guys should go give her a follow. She's so freaking funny. Okay, this is meme of the week, and if my headphone would stay in, that would be great. Guys, any brands out there? I need a lamp, I need clothing, desperately need pants, and I need headphones. So please send me those things. Is anybody out there? Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello. Anyways, this is meme of the week, guys, because of the thumbnail. Obviously, this is the Poppy episode, so it's gonna be a Poppy meme. And I had never seen this until the other day, and it shook my existence.
Do you have a specific side when it comes to Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Well, I heard about what happened, and I just wanted to apologize for starting it.
You're apologizing for starting what?
The shoe.
The shoe.
How do you think you started it?
I threw it.
So you threw the shoe.
Yeah. I was gonna apologize on Twitter, but it was just a lot of pressure, so I just decided that I would let it go.
Do you think anyone saw you throwing the shoe?
TMC. I'm sorry. Next question, please.
Poppy is so freaking funny. I'm literally spitting. Like, Poppy cracks me the freak up. And if you guys don't know what this is about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B fighting on the Met Gala red carpet when the shoe was thrown. That is what the context of this video is. And Poppy is taking accountability for that. And that's the whole joke. So, but I love Poppy. Like, that is so funny. And I don't know how I had never seen that before, but it cracked me up, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. It cracked me up. So, Poppy, meme of the week, love you. Also, this interview, she does like a whole interview with herself, which is so funny. You guys need to look it up. It's so good because she's just so talented. It's called Watch Poppy Interview Poppy, and it's an exclusive. And Who's doing what Poppy's doing? Everybody wants to be Poppy. Okay, I have a few little rough, hot topics that we gotta cover, okay? I gotta cover these things for you because I was impacted by them this week. So beware the moon. So I need to talk about somebody that I saw on a dating app that had their whole workout routine in their bio. And I'm not saying like hey, we go to the gym. Hey, I go to Planet Fitness. I'm telling you, like, it had emojis, and I wish I had screenshotted it for you guys, but I was so disgusted. I swiped left. I almost said right, but I swiped left so quickly, and then immediately after, I was like, I should have screenshotted this. I should have screenshotted it, so if I see them again on any other app, I will be screenshotting it for you to prove to you that I am not a liar. I am not a liar. I am not. They had their whole routine. I'm talking with emojis, with reps, and with sets, and what they do, and I was like, I was scared. Guys, I was so scared. I almost screamed. I dropped my phone. I threw it. I like threw up in my mouth and then I pooped. Like it was so scary for me. I was like, what? No, not happening. So that was disturbing. And if that person was you, hey, hi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. I don't know what you went through. I don't know what you went through to be who you are and why you are putting your whole bio as a workout routine. Why? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Also, what gym do you go to? Because I don't want to go there. Another thing that I need to touch on is, guys, Grindr. What do we know about Grindr? I know a lot of things about Grindr, and this first Grindr complaint goes hand in hand with my next topic after this. But guys, tell me why I've received Clash of Clans advertisements on Grindr. Clash of Clans. Some of you may be too young to know what Clash of Clans is, but let me tell you about Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans is no joke, people. Clash of Clans is the OG in mobile gaming. Clash of Clans, don't even get me started on Clash Royale, because Clash Royale ruined everything, ruined my server. It wasn't my server. I was in the server. I was so cool. It was so cool. My friend, Jade, shout out Jade. Guys, my friend got me to play Clash of Clans, and then I did, and I was addicted. I was addicted in figuring out the best little ways and doing my raids every day and like getting the points and helping out the clan. And then when Clash Royale came out, they ruined everything. Everybody went to Clash Royale, ruined everything, and then I never played again. I got on Clash Royale, but like, guys, not really about it. Yeah, my life was never the same since. But that said, why is Grindr pushing those ads to me? Do they know about my addiction? Do they know about the problem I had? Have they found me out? I have been getting ads for that. That being said, let's talk about targeted ads for a second. Let's talk about targeted ads. I don't mind a targeted ad if it's something that I'll actually use. But lately, and some of you might have been suffering from this, I've been receiving ads that are AI editing app type things or jump cutting ads. Because if you guys know one thing about me, I edit sometimes. If you couldn't tell, I edit sometimes, okay? And not necessarily photos. I try not to edit my photos too much. But I do like to edit. I like to play around with the editing. And I don't know, the AI, I'm looking at you, little cameraman. They know a thing or two about the things I want to need, I think. So I saw this ad where, and I don't know if I'll find it, but if I can find it, I'll throw it on the screen because sponsor me, influencer. Yeah, I definitely saw this ad and it was like, make your crush kiss. Like, how bad do you want to kiss your crush? And I've seen several different variations and several different apps doing this, right? I saw it and I'm thinking, how iconic would it be if I made myself kiss myself? How iconic would that be? So I was thinking about the memes, right? I was thinking about how hot I am, and I was thinking about the meme potential, right? So I downloaded this app. I signed away all my metadata. I signed away my face. I agreed to those terms and conditions that I did not read. They could own me now. In fact, they probably do. And then guess what? I upload my 2 photos that I want to see make out of me. And then it was $45 to continue. Guys, I just wanted to see myself make out. So now I'm going to have to clone myself because obviously that's going to be a cheaper option than paying for that app. So guys, if you know any good cloning facilities, let me know. Also, cloning is probably a lot cheaper than bottom surgery. So yeah, that definitely getting that done first because guys, science needs to know. You know, but targeting ads, totally weird. This app, totally weird. Grindr, what are you doing with your life? What am I doing with my life? That's a more important question. Another fun hot topic. This is actually from last week and I almost forgot about it, but thank the Lord Jeffree Star that I did not because guys, this is important. I need you to come in here close. Come in here real close. What do you guys know about wigs at the thrift? Wigs at the thrift store, and not just any thrift store. Actually, I was gonna say it was Goodwill, but it wasn't. It wasn't Goodwill. It was just any old thrift store. I found this. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. I almost bought it for the lore, but then I was like, what if she has lice? What if she has lice or worse? An AirTag. So I saw this butte in the wild and
Andros won't have his way with me.
I was flabbergasted, floored, and alone. When you're lost and alone. Guys, I had no one. And then I was like, I should send somebody a picture because I was by myself, obviously, because no one wants to hang out with me. And I was like, wow, I should send this to somebody. And then I was like, no, I will save it for my adoring fans who glorify everything I do. You worship the quicksand I walk on. So I was like, I'll save it for you guys and show them how beautiful it is. So what do you think? Leave it in the comments section down below because I have thoughts about it. I feel like I've seen a few people with this, a few over the years, and I hope I got the retail price in the picture because I cannot remember, but she is the moment and I miss her. I do. Katy Perry is going to space, as we know. In fact, as I'm filming this, I believe she went up today, but I have not looked at the headlines because, guys, what if she died? Then what will we have? Abracadabra. No, I'm kidding. Game over. I'm kidding. Oh my God, stop pitting women against women, you freaks. I can't stand you. Guys, Katy Perry went to space, but the song of the week, and this is not correlated with Katy Perry going to space, but the song of the week is Katy Perry. It's the one that got away, the autistic version. I'm just kidding. It's the acoustic version. I just say it's the autistic version because I can't stop listening to it. And guys, I was listening to this crying in my car at work because every boy I've ever loved hates me. And guess what? I get out of my car because my break was over and I start waddling back inside because the cankles. And then I walk by this old queen's car. Tell me why this bitch is listening to Katy Perry, the one that got away, the original version. And I was shook because the first second there, I thought my song was playing on my phone. And I was like, how dare I, be a nuisance to society, like more than just being trans, right? So I confronted her. I said, did you hear what I was listening to? And she's like, huh, what? And then I was like, did you hear what I was listening to? And they were like, what? And then I showed them, I flipped my little phone, my little iPhone, whatever number I have now. And I flipped that around and I showed them the autistic version on my phone. And I was like, and she was like, and then we laughed and giggled and kikied. And then I left and went back to work and clocked in late from break. Yeah, call the cops on that one. Guys, I was shook because I guess I was synced up. And here I thought I was late this month, Guys, what are the odds, And the one that got away, who's the one? Comment in the sections down below. The factions. Comment in the factions down below and let me know who the one that got away was for you. Because, guys, I'm not thriving lately. But that's fine. It's fine. Boys aren't real. They're not real. They're something I made up in my head. Just like love. Okay, I need to touch on, I know I'm trying to get to the poppy section. Guys, we're getting there. But first we have to talk about Coachella. And by talk about Coachella, I mean I'm mentioning Coachella here. Because guys, Coachella has been happening. I've seen some looks. Some of them were fierce. Some of them were not. I could do a whole Coachella episode. That could be a live stream or something. But maybe next year. Because guys, I don't think I have the energy to roast all these people. Guys, I've been seeing some things. I've been seeing some influencers that shouldn't be there. I don't know. I mean, I'd probably go if I was invited for free. Let's be real. I would go. And you would too. And you would too. And you would too. Artist past, and you would too. Okay. That being said, right now, I ain't dishing out the money. I ain't serving the looks. I am not breathing the dirt mud air to go to Coachella. Okay. Not doing it. Don't want to do it. I'm not really a festival girly. We'll talk about this later, but going to the concert, I'm old, okay? My foot still hurts because I am old and was standing for too long. That's neither here nor there. I need to tell you all of this so I can tell you that icon of the week is Marina. And has she already gotten icon of the week before? Probably. But guys, Cantissimo. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I cannot wait for this album. Did you see her Coachella performance? Did you see her Coachella looks? Did you see the looks of the Cantissimo video? Did you see it? Did you see her? Did you see the lace? Did you see it? I need answers. I need to know what you think because you already know what I think. Icon of the week. That's what I think because girl, oh my God, can you believe it? Can you believe it? And can we talk about the star on her cheek? Miss Electra Heart who? Miss Electra Heart who? And also, you guys do not give Marina the respect she deserves. She created the e-girl. I said it. I said it. Miss Marina did that. Yes, she did. She created the heart. Yes, she did. Every boyfriend is the one until otherwise proven. The good are never easy, and the easy are never good, and love it never happens like you think it really should. Deception and perfection are wonderful traits, and one will breed love, the other hate. I think I got that wrong. Anyways, guys, Marina is icon of the week. Love her, loved her performance. I cannot wait for the new album. I worship her. I love her. Thoom, thoom, thoom. Okay, I've got things to tell you now about Poppy, and I'm just going to tell you guys why. We already know why I was gone for the whole week, but I'm going to tell you what I was doing. We're going to talk a little story time, and we're going to talk about pop culture and what I was doing, because guess what? I am the crowd, and I am coming out. I got my flash on. It's true. I need that photo of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have things to say about this, and guys, it all started the night before the Poppy concert in Nashville, Tennessee. I and a friend we're both groupies. I would say that we're number one fans. Both of us are number one fan. We share the title because, guys, we couldn't decide who is a better fan, although I think it is her because she knows more of the lore sometimes. Just kidding. It's me. Listen, we're both number one fans. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. It's the night before the concert, okay? We need to pregame. We need to go to Wally World, okay? Because guess what? We don't have supplies. I needed glow sticks. I needed food. Need is a strong word. I needed it. I needed it, guys. I needed it. So we went to get food. So we're doing our little shopping, picking up a few things. I also needed a bar of soap because you know this was stinky. Guys, I needed to get some stuff. So I was picking up some things. We were just kikiing, having a good time. We're leaving the Walmart. The greeter person stops us and gives us both 3 crosses. He's saying, so he's an old man, and he's saying, can I give you something? I didn't know what he was saying. I thought he was asking for my receipt, and I was like, I didn't steal. First of all, because I've been at this Walmart before and they thought I was stealing and I didn't. I didn't. Stop. I didn't. Okay. And so I was like, oh my God, is this really happening to me again? I was like, are you profiling 2 beautiful biological women at the door is what it felt like to me. And then he gave us each 3 little crosses, and I didn't keep them because my friend is kind of goth. And I think that was why we were being profiled for sure. But I was like, girl, you should just make jewelry out of this. And so hopefully she will be making jewelry. He literally gave me 3. It was like God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And then they did the exact same thing to her. Guys, this is, okay, I took this as a good omen because it was before the concert, right? This is before the concert, the night before. So then we have a nice little sleepover. We go to dinner, not in that order, dinner, then sleepover. Great time, good conversation. Next day, we pack the car, bus, club, plane, another club. Like, that's how I was feeling, guys. But instead, I just loaded the car and went to Nashville the next day. So I'm driving on my little 3-hour drive, right? We're driving. We get to the hotel. Well, actually, no, that's not true. We drove by the venue first because we were trying to figure out parking. We were like, going to go to the venue, then go to the hotel. And we drive by. There's people out there already. And we're early. It's not even noon yet, okay? It's like I want to say it was like 11. There's people out there, and I was like, oh my God, there's no way those people paid for VIP like me. There's no way those poor people paid for VIP like I did. So we rushed back to the hotel because we were trying to get early check-in because guess what? I am a Hilton's Honor member. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And do I have the credit card? Yes, I do. So Hilton, hey Hilton, Paris Hilton, love you. Hilton Hotels, love you. Give me my points, okay? Give me my free water at check-in. So guys, I am driving back to the hotel. I paid for parking because you already know I had my paid for. I had my hotel prepaid for because I'm ready. I'm ready. We get our room. We go in. We get in full drag. Well, I do. She looked like a beautiful woman, and I looked like a man, but that's neither here nor there. I got ready. We didn't have time to eat. We didn't have time to sleep. We only had time to get to that show. So we get to the show. We're early. We're several hours early. I'm going to have to insert times of how early I was because I don't remember. I've slept since then, but we were early. And so we weren't like the first people in line, but like first 30 people in line for sure. And I'm thinking we have VIP. But then I find out while we're talking to some people and figuring things out, there's a Fast Pass Express. So people like were being a little like kind of cut the line vibes, and I was a little scared. And this is something, and this is not shade to Poppy at all, because I've seen this at other shows I've been to too. You pay for the VIP experience, and then they like let you in to get merch a lot of the time first, right? But then you can either run to the barricade or you can get merch. And it really stinks because if you're there by yourself, which usually I am because nobody likes me, I can't get merch because you won't get a good spot, right? So I'd rather be at the barricade than get merch because minimalism, right? So I don't know. We were able to get merch because I saved the barricade. We made friends, whatever, with people there. But guys, sometimes that makes me mad. Like, why don't they just let you shop the exclusive merch and then go to the barricade like after and like in the same order that you were there rather than people running and shoving? And I don't know. Makes me a little frustrated, but I don't know. When I rise to power, things will be different. So we get there and then guys, I'm waiting. This is where me being old comes in, okay? I'm waiting in line outside once we get in and get checked in. Oh, pause. Go back. We're going back. I'm still at the hotel. Before we go to we leave the hotel to go get in line. Guys, I told you about the glow sticks. I bought a lot of glow sticks. So I'm thinking, what would Poppy love at her show and would make a great photo for the crowd? Glow sticks. Hello. And did I find them on clearance at Walmart? Yes, I did. Guess what? Called the venue, talked to the security person. They texted while I was on the line and talked to the other security person, and they told us no. Couldn't bring them in. So did I spend $10 on glow sticks and now I have a bazillion glow sticks? Yes, I do. And a little frustrated about that. But fast forward, right? So I didn't bring them because I didn't want to have to like throw them away or worse, be told like go put them in your car. Didn't have a car. Oh my goodness, guys, because I Ubered. I freaking Ubered. Yes, I did because I was not going to pay for parking. Parking was $45. I was like, this is ridiculous because the venue did not have parking. No, it did not. So I was like, I'm going to take an Uber. So we Ubered and then we met Kevin. Kevin gave him 5 stars, gave him a good tip, of course, and converted him over to Poppy because he was asking us questions. Guys, I don't always like a talkative Uber, and you might think that is funny because I won't shut the up. But guess what? Sometimes I like to be in anxiety and think about my next plan, be texting, be sexting, whatever I need to be doing. But Kevin wasn't having that. Kevin was talking to me and my friend. And I was like, okay, Kevin. And then he was like, well, what does this person, Poppy, listen to or like sound like? So we talked about Linkin Park before that. And I did not shamelessly plug this podcast, even though I could have because the last video was about Linkin Park. So I'll have you guys know that I have grown bigger. I've grown bigger. But we did convert him to Poppy. He liked Poppy. He even turned it up really loud on his own. It was really funny. And this man was definitely like an older dad type vibe. And really love Kevin. Kevin, shout out, love you. Definitely gave Kevin 5 stars. Anyways, fast forward again. We're at the barricade. I wait for hours. I'm waiting for Poppy. I was waiting. I was waiting and watching for Poppy to appear because, guys, my body was in spasms. My foot still hurts. I don't know if I can ever do a live show again. I need you're gonna have to helicopter me in and helicopter me out, people, because guys, I am old. You guys probably know Fever 333. I know them from the Scary Mask video with Poppy. Of course, that's my introduction to them. Well, guys, apparently they disbanded and they are now a duo and they go under the name of a House of Protection. And I really enjoyed them. They were opening for Poppy and I didn't know who they were. And then later I found out they were Fever 333 and that made so much more sense to me. And guys, we need to talk about something here. This is no shade to any band, whatever. Bring ear protection to shows because guys, I've learned my lesson. Mama's going deaf and I learned my lesson. I always bring ear protection to shows now. And I'm really glad I did because they put on an amazing opening show. The crowd was going crazy. Like it was really high energy. It was great. Moshing. I'll insert a video here, but it was really good. The show was awesome. And they actually came back out with Poppy. I'm spitting. Ew. They came back out with Poppy later, but guys, such a good show, such high energy, loved it. But the loud, like the volume, like I don't really get sensitive like with maybe if there's like a lot of sounds going on, but usually I like loud music, right? I'm always ready. But guys, I had to put my earplugs in because it was so loud, like it truly like hurt. Like as soon as it started, I was like, oh my God. And I've got all this hair covering my ears too. So like I put in earplugs and then it was a much more enjoyable experience because guys, you don't need to be going deaf at concerts. So always bring, especially if you're like a new concert goer, always bring earplugs because I don't want you guys losing your hearing. Your hearing is very precious, so take care of your body, right? And if it's not loud, you can always take them out. You know, Poppy's show was actually a lot quieter than theirs. So like, which Poppy has a softer voice and stuff, but the music, the decimal that it was like at, like, oh my God, it was crazy. So like I took my my earplugs, my orange earplugs out of my ears whenever I did get Poppy, whenever Poppy came on stage, I took out the earplugs is what I'm trying to say. So bring ear protection to the shows, people, is what I'm trying to tell you. So before Poppy came out, of course, she had a countdown. And guys, it was iconic. And then we have this. 336. I was going to yell 336 and then I didn't. So that's not my man voice in there. That's somebody else's man voice. But I think he heard, I was talking to my friend. I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I yelled 336? And I was like, you know what? I'll film this for the podcast. I'll get a little video. And then the person right behind me was like, 336. And I was like, because I didn't do it because I didn't want to ruin somebody else's video. But you know, it's a funny moment now. So dude that was behind me and yanking on my hair all night, hey, how are you doing? You need to work on your concert etiquette. Actually, a lot of people needed to work on their concert etiquette. And guys, I saw this is a really scary note. I don't know how you guys feel about Ghost, but I saw a lot of people in Ghost t-shirts and that was a little disheartening to see. I'm sorry, not sorry, not sorry, sorry, not sorry, because guys, scary, but we can talk about that at another time. And I also am going to touch on concert etiquette at another time because I have things to say about that. But that's a whole nother video. Okay, that's another moment in time that we will share later. But guys, Poppy, the set list, I'm just going to pop the set list up here for y'all. The set list was incredible. Poppy never disappoints me. She could throw a turd at me and hit me in the face and I'd be like, thank you. Thank you, Poppy, Mother God, because listen, Poppy is a visionary, she is the moment, and she is an icon. So you guys can go suck a something, okay? You can go suck a fat because Poppy is everything. And if you don't get the artistry, you don't get it, that's fine, you're stupid. So, and also she's a very talented vocalist and musician. So, I love Poppy more than you and you're a stupid. So, all that said, the show was everything you could have expected and more. I will say the last time I saw her on the Godless Goddess tour, I think the production of the lights and the production of like the rehearsing as far as dance movements and where she was on stage, a little bit bigger stage, I would say as well. So it was a little bit higher produced of a show. And I really did enjoy that show in a different way. This was a more intimate Poppy experience this time. Whereas that one, it was intimate, but it was so well rehearsed and produced. It didn't feel like she had a lot of like leeway on stage. Whereas this time she kind of like had more, more time to move around and be more engaged with the crowd with like the moshing and like all kinds of stuff. So it was a really, really fun show. I will say that I think she had been beaten down a little bit on tour, and I think she was having like not vocal issues per se, but I think that she was a little tired, and she needed probably more time between shows, because I could only imagine, like, I scream all the time because you guys know me, I can't shut up, but like I'd be practicing my screams, and like, guys, my vocals, like sometimes, your voice suffers with back-to-back shows like that. So I feel for her and other artists, and it was not a bad show by any means, but I noticed like wherever live adaptations of songs, sometimes there's notes that artists won't do, because if they're doing like full the production of the song, like whenever they perform, they truly can destroy their voice. So there was a little bit more of like vocal rest in some of the songs than I would have loved to see, right? But of course I want Poppy to protect herself. So amazing. I only filmed 3 of the songs. I filmed Have You Had Enough because it was the intro, of course. You guys can see that on my Instagram. Guys, we did a photo shoot on Instagram. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Me and my friend did a photo shoot. So go look at that if you haven't already. Yeah, definitely go look at that. But Poppy is so beautiful. Oh my God, I got some good photos of her. But I filmed the first song, Have We Had Enough? And then my friend was like, will you film Crystallized? And I was like, I wasn't going to originally film it. I tried to be off my phone. I tried to get like 2 songs and a few pictures. And then I try to be off my phone for concerts now. Because guys, I want to live in the moment. Hello. I don't need all those things because I have memories. I got it up here. You know what I mean? So I filmed Crystallized, and then I knew Vital was going to be next, because guess what? The set list. And as you guys know, Song of the Week forever and always will be Vital to me, because that's all I can listen to last year and this year, because I have issues. I have issues. It's the only song I can eat, sleep, and cry to and live to, because it still feels vital. And when I tell you, I was trying to keep it together when this song was being performed in front of me, and I lip synced and sang the whole thing to Miss Poppy as I'm holding my tribute to her and filming and crying, and like I was barely keeping it together. It was like silent tears, it wasn't like sobbing tears, it was like silent tears, and I'm getting emotional. Stop. You stop that. This song means everything to me, and so seeing it live for the first time performed, it was everything I needed. Guys, it was everything I needed. It was everything I needed. And now I have a moment in time that I have shared with Poppy. And oh my God. Also, let's talk about happiness. Guys, I was smiling for one of the songs. I can't even remember what I was singing to her, but I was singing to her and she was so close to me. Like, look at this picture. She was so close to me, guys. I could reach up and touch her. And she was smiling at me. She was smiling at me, guys. And I know, Poppy, I love you. Poppy, I love you. Poppy, I love you. I'm not a freak, but I love you. I am a little bit of a freak, but I love you, Poppy. I will always love you, and I will love you until I die. So Poppy, love you. If you didn't get that from the first 50 times I bombed you, like, love you. So I am going to end on my crinkled Poppy poster because, guys, signed as well. This was one of the things you got with VIP. There was no meet and greet. There was no sound check like there has been previously in shows I've gone to. But, like, guys, so wonderful. And you also get a little Poppy pin that I have in the other room, and I'm not going to show you this episode. Ooh, sorry. Love Poppy. Love that it's signed. This is not my only signed Poppy thing. I have a lot of signed Poppy things, actually, because I love her, okay? And, guys, I am a little annoyed because it's like they give you these things. The last Poppy show I went to, they gave us the stuff afterward, the VIP people, which was really awesome because they kept it safe for us. But it's hard because if you want to buy merch and, like, you get the posters and stuff. That's why it's all crinkled, because my friend and I had to put it in our bag. But like, whenever you're trying to grab the rail and mosh and not die, like, what am I supposed to do with my poster? So I don't know. That is kind of bogus. I don't know why they do that way. I think there needs somebody needs to have a conversation about this, like concert stuff. Like, there needs to be more concert awareness and etiquette, I think. I don't know. People makes me so annoyed. They make me so annoyed. So annoyed. You annoy me. You annoy me. Guys, I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute, and I have. I've been talking for 54 minutes. So if I cut this episode down, you're welcome. Just know I've said a lot of things that I should never say, and they should never go on the internet. But That being said, I'm going to say something else. I love you, and I'm glad that you guys are here watching me today or yesterday or whenever you decided to watch this. I'm glad. I am glad. Not sponsored by Glad, the trash bags, but I am trash. That said, guys, thank you for being here. Truly, I'm sorry I missed a week. I should be back on regular scheduled programming. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So, guys, I will catch you in episode 18 of the Wig Alopecia podcast, starring me, Jessie Vesper, your hostess. And guys, stay tuned because I've got things to say. I don't know what they are yet, but I do, and they're going to be spicy. So I will see you very soon. Don't do drugs, stay in school, and always eat your vegetables. I don't know. See ya.